Nazarene. Anessa Keurig is the goalkeeper. Jessica Longhurst, Rayanne Wiltshire, Denise Dansler. Also, or I should say Longhurst and Wiltshire on defense as are Fitzgerald, Slack, and Heidzu. Forwards are Denise Dansler, Hannah Benedict, and Tara McClendon. So we are just about set to go here at Ken White Field. Reinhardt will have the kickoff to start this game. Everybody trying to keep moving, to stay warm out on the field. There'll be Katie Goodrich and Alexis Davis to handle the kickoff duties. And we're underway. So, Reinhardt coming down the other way with it. And it's going to be taken away from Allie Hale the last second, but Jane Howell comes up to get it. Now it's over to Allie Hale. Allie finds Adrian Marillis. It goes off a foot of Sarah Schmidt, and she will clear it out. Not for a corner. It will be a deep throw in here for the Lady Eagles 30 seconds into the contest. Throw in comes to Alexis Davis. That will be sent now, and they'll be blocked by Katie Hale. Keeps it in play, but it's going to be picked back up by Mid-American Nazarene. Back the other way, McClendon with possession, still in possession. Now finally be cleared by Hannah Easterwood back the other way. Adrian Marillis gets there. A little bit of fancy footwork to keep possession. Now she tries to center. No one in particular there, though. Katie Goodrich running after it, but it will be grabbed finally by Keurig just in the corner of the box, and she'll settle it down for the Pioneers. Pioneers were runners-up in the Heart of America Athletic Conference Championship. That's how they earned their automatic berth. Reinhardt, an at-large entrant into the tournament. They were ranked number 17 in the final coaches poll and ended up in the MRPI ranked number 15 in that final poll. As that ball is going to go out of play over the goal line. It will be a goal kick for the Lady Eagles. Wind is blowing across the field from left to right, so it is against Reinhardt right now as Asher gets set to let go of this goal kick. MNU comes up with it. And now Schmidt in back tries to set up, sends a long ball, but that's going to be too long and it'll go out of play. It'll be a throw in for Reinhardt. Little more than 2 minutes gone by here in the opening half. No score. Alexis Davis loses it off her foot, tries to get back. That's Marillis trying to get back. She can't. And now coming up with it, the pass was made that time by Benedict. It was intercepted by Reinhardt and then just sent out of bounds. Possession stays with the Pioneers on the throw. This time possession is gathered in by Reinhardt. Marillis tries to send it back, and it will be a foul coming up on Reinhardt here. First foul of the game. Free kick from 35 yards out there. Some wind at their back, too, as the free kick is sent away by Dansler. Comes into the box. Comes free momentarily. That's a shot that gets blocked. It's still in play, but it's going to roll away, and it will belong to Mid-American Nazarene on a corner. So it's a corner coming up. It'll be Wiltshire to take it. Ball in the air. Punched over by Taylor Asher. Pioneers look to settle, and they will earn the throw-in. So no one from Reinhardt could come get possession. That one's headed in the box. It'll be saved there. And now it's going to go out of play for another corner. Wiltshire will come over again. This will be a near side corner. That one ends up being on goal, and it's grabbed by Taylor Asher, who will slow things down as Reinhardt looks to build from the back. Ball's headed down. Pioneers will regain possession. Is with it right now, Longhurst. Since along this pass is blocked though, and it comes to Katie Goodrich. Goodrich feeds it to Alexis Davis. Davis decides to take a long shot at it. It'll be pulled in. And now the Pioneers will start with a kick from their keeper. That ball will be intercepted. Reinhardt comes back the other way with Jane Howell. Howell finds Marillis. Now she'll make the turn, try use her speed to get away. Marillis pulls into the middle, but had nowhere to go with it at the end. Waited a little bit too long to make a pass. Now it comes to Victoria Cassidy in the center of the pitch. The tackle comes in. It's a strong one. It's a nice one made by Slack. Back the other way, Mid-American Nazarene. Now this time it's Hannah Easterwood sending it up the field. It will bounce out of play, and the ball belongs to the Pioneers on the throw. Stepping up that time, Reinhardt will get the interception from Easterwood. Now in the midfield, Reinhardt looks to find the wing, but they can't. And back the other way, Mid-American Nazarene with the ball. Just over 6 minutes gone, the opening half, no score. Victoria Cassidy in the middle of the field. Over to Jane Howell, and now sent back to Katie Hale, the AAC Defensive Player of the Year. Sends it ahead for Amber Gent, but it's going to be too wide for her. Gent trying to come up from her left back position. That's something Reinhardt will do quite frequently, is send the left and right back up in offense. But that time the pass was just a little bit too strong. Now it comes free and it came loose for a moment from Mid-America. They'll be taken back, and now Reinhardt looks to clear. It's in the middle. Cassidy unable to get there, and now it's Reed who will get possession. Reed sends it over on the left, and now it's Haitsu coming up from the back. Now sent into the middle. Opportunity here, but the defensive pressure comes in the last second to force a turnover, and Reinhardt now gets it back. It's sent along ahead by Allie Hale, but it'll be intercepted by Schmidt. On the wing, Fitzgerald centers it, or tried to center it, but the ball did just go out over the touchline, and it belongs to Reinhardt. Double team comes quickly, but it will be out of play, and it belongs to Mid-American Nazarene. Long throw into the box, and it's going to be headed away, and it's another corner for the Pioneers. Their third corner of the game. This time is going to be Reed with the delivery off the corner kick. That one just goes over everybody, and it's free in the box, and it's finally going to be smothered there by Taylor Asher. Reinhardt looks to counter as they send it downfield. That's headed down by Wiltshire. But Reinhardt regains possession. That one's knocked down, but it's going to be a foul for a handball right in the center of the park. And Katie Hale will handle this free kick right on the midfield stripe. Cleared away at the last moment before anybody can try to shoot it. Now Reinhardt a little bit hesitant to go play the ball. That means McClendon can step up and get it. Now here comes the Pioneers trying to counter, but it's going to go out of play as that last pass was just a little bit too heavy to be run down. Megan Monroe throws it in, and it goes off of the legs of Goodrich and out of play. Possession belongs to the Pioneers. It's another long throw, but it'll be cut off this time after it bounces off ahead. Reinhardt tries to send it up the field, and it's going to be out off of a Lady Eagle this time and belong to the Pioneers once again. Just over 10 minutes gone in the opening half, no score. We would provide you live stats, but DAC stats is being DAC stats. And there'll be a foul coming up here on Mid-American Nazarene. Taylor Asher will handle the free kick duties here from just inside the box. Ball stays in play over there on that side. And Katie Hale pulls it down from her defensive spot. Reinhardt unable to settle. And again, the Pioneers will look to get it in off the throw. Now Reinhardt going long ball off the change of possession. Alexis Davis trying to run this one down. Good patience being shown there over on that far side, though, by Sarah Schmidt, sending it back to her keeper. Now sent downfield. Reinhardt comes up with it, though. Sent away, and we're going to have Alexis Davis down, and we've got a stoppage of play. Stop it. Clock. We've got it. Thank you. Alexis Davis slow to get up. She's okay. Reinhardt, I think, has got to play with 10 for right now. She has to go off. Until play restarts, and then once play restarts and the officials find that she's okay to go, then she is now waved back out onto the field. Reinhardt in possession. Taken back by the Pioneers. They look to send it down that wing, but the ball's just going to be too heavy on the pass, and it belongs to the Lady Eagles on the throw-in. Jane Howell is able to get after it bounces off a couple of players. Reinhardt tries to send it ahead, but it's kept in over there by Mid-American Nazarene. They will look to reset. Now it comes back, and the defense will settle the ball as Sarah Schmidt has it in the center of that defensive line. Slack brings it ahead, pass it off. This is Fitzgerald. Her pass goes behind Slack, and now it comes back to the Lady Eagles. Bit bumping in the middle of the field, and it's going to come free to Reed. And now the ball is pushed out of play by Reinhardt. Possession belongs again to the Pioneers. Another long throw in. And that's won that time by the Pioneers. Here's the cross, and it comes right in on Taylor Asher, who's able to smother that one. Howell not able to get it. Pioneers come up with it. They look to send it ahead, and it does go ahead, but it's going to be cut off on a deflected pass. Amber Gent comes away with the ball, not Adrian Marillis. It's Knocked away from her and went off her foot last. It'll belong to the Pioneers. Schmidt with the long throw in, headed down, and now Morrillis with it for Reinhardt. Sends it back to Amber Gent, who sends it long upfield. Settled by Goodrich. She'll look to turn. She does turn, and she's able to get the pass away for Morrillis, but it's going to be taken back by Schmidt, who sends it back to her keeper, and now long ahead. The long ball goes for the Pioneers. It's headed down and will finally be settled by Jane Howell. Spun away by Allie Hale. Hale with Amber Gent to her left. Gent tries to make a move. It's not there, though, and the cross is blocked, and now Reinhardt's kind of caught out. 3-on-2, back the other way. Bring it ahead, Benedict. Benedict looks to make a move, and we're going to have a foul on Katie Hale. And stop the clock, as I think we've got a yellow card coming up on Katie Hale. She knew it. She had to do it. I believe that's her first yellow card of the year, and now it sets up a 30-yard free kick here for the Pioneers. We'll try to take it. Good delivery, but the header goes high. Alexis Davis looks to settle, can't. Instead, the Pioneers have it. Sent ahead for Katie Hale to clear. It's knocked down by the Pioneers, and now they'll turn. Oh, they have a winger pushing up from the back, and it's a really nice run being made there by Fitzgerald, but it's knocked away and out of play by Amber Gent, and it'll belong to the Pioneers. Schmidt for the long throw-in. Sends it into the box. And now that one will deflect off of a Pioneer and belong to the Lady Eagles. 15 minutes gone, opening half, no score. Alexis Davis tries to get away. She can't. And now the Pioneers will reset with Schmidt on the ball. That one's going to be sent all the way back by Wilchard or keeper Keurig. There's a trouble in turn 2 for Longhurst. She's able to recover, though, but Reinhardt tries to get the ball back. Had an opportunity to try to feed Goodrich going down the wing, but the ball goes out over the touchline. Jane Howell in the middle of the field. Ball sent long for Katie Goodrich, but it'll be gobbled up by Keurig there in the box. Reinhardt's threat on the attack comes to an end. Keurig sends it back the other way. That's settled down and now sent out wide. With it is Benedict on the right wing. Makes a move around Gent. Now there's a shot, and it's going to go wide. Good look from Benedict. Nearly got the result she wanted, but it did go wide of that far post. Never really curled back. Asher was watching it most of the way. The scouting report on the Pioneers that Coach Kaplan got was that they were solid up front. They ran a 4-3-3. They're solid. They run a 4-3-3. They're solid up front, solid in the back, or solid in the midfield. In back, they could be a little shaky, but Reinhardt hasn't given them anything to really be worried about as of yet, as there was a foul, I think a handball there on the Pioneers. And their goalkeeper in the semifinals of the Heart of America tournament won a shootout that went 8 rounds. So tells you a lot there. Now here's a great opportunity. This could be 1-0, but it is gathered in, or nearly gathered in, by Taylor Asher. She did enough to shield the player and make the play. Now we're going to have a substitution here, as in for Reinhardt is number 10, Yancey Axelson. Grant, if you want to announce that, you can. If you want to announce subs, you can. Don't feel like you have to. Yancey Axelson in for Reinhardt as a sub. There's a heck of a slide tackle made there. And now it's still free. And now Mid-America comes up with the ball again. Now coming up the middle, it was a good idea there to send McClendon on the through ball, but Taylor Asher's up to the task. Katie Goodrich settles, now to Allie Hale. Back it goes to Goodrich, who passes to no one in particular. The person who got it was Reed, wearing a red jersey. And Alexis Davis comes away with a takeaway down there with the substitution to bring in Axelson. That moves Davis back to her natural right back position. The long ball sent ahead. This time it's cut off by Amber Gent. Now Gent will get it on a return feed. She'll try to bring it up the field. Ball sent along, try to spring Axelson. And it will finally roll over the touch line, or over the goal line and out of play to be a goal kick. Keurig sends it away. And it's going to be out of play. It belongs. Actually, they're going to call a foul on Amber Gent on that one instead. So here's a free kick off the boot of Schmidt. Into the middle, and streaking after it is Dantzler. She'll make the move on Alexis Davis, but at the very end, coming over making the sweeping play on that is Katie Hale to send that out of play. And now that throw in, they try to settle, but it goes off a boot. And over the goal line, it's going to be a goal kick for Taylor Asher and the Lady Eagles. Good entry idea there, but Katie Hale's up to the task of heading it away. Now a nice little cheeky backheel by McClendon. Sets it up, the ball goes into the box. It's going to be settled there by Katie Hale, though, and she sends it away. Tries to find Goodrich. Bounces away. Goodrich nearly gets there, but it's going to be won back by Morillas. Morillas makes a move. Reinhardt making a run downfield. Morillas, a little bit of a heavy touch. She's able to run it down, and it's going to be poked away at the last second. Morillas just couldn't get the shot away. She maybe tried to do a little bit too much there, but comes back free, Alexis Davis. And now it's free in the midfield. Reinhardt had a chance. They don't come up with it. Now with it is Benedict, and she is taken down by Amber Gent. Or excuse me, that's Megan Monroe with the takedown this time. Why is the clock stopped? There was a yellow card. There was a yellow card? Okay. There was one. That one on the free kick bounces all the way in. That's intercepted. Morillas. Her shot goes high. First shot of the game for Reinhardt. It comes with almost 25 minutes gone by. Monroe tries to find Axelson, and it will be pulled in by Keurig before it goes across the goal line. Now out wide, Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald cuts it back into the middle. Benedict with it. Benedict coming into the middle. Still on it. Still Benedict. All the way from one side of the box to the other. Now it comes in. The shot is going to be saved there by Asher. I think it was going to go wide anyway. But McClendon's shot is pulled in. Reinhardt looks to work it back the other way. Alexis Davis sends it ahead. Be taken down though. Nearly knocked away there, but instead it's going to be Sarah Schmidt coming up from the back. She'll get the return feed. Schmidt now over the right side. Makes a move around Gent. Brings it all the way in. Here's the shot. It is wide. Golden opportunity there for Sarah Schmidt, but she does not connect. And now Shelby Durfee comes in. It's a foul here on the Pioneers. So we're down to 18:20 on a turning clock in the opening half of action. Katie Hale sends this one away. And the turn is made by Morillas. Morillas, the shot! Score it! Adrian Morillas! It's 1-0 Reinhardt. Against
Goal number 28, Morales.
So just like that, it's 1-0. And really, it feels like it completely against the flow of play. The Lady Eagles get the goal. Nodded forward by Alexis Davis. And it was really just a great turn made by Morillas that set up her getting in there, getting that goal. Now here's Durfee with it. Out wide, Benedict. Benedict into the box again. She's bumped, but it does come free. Set into the box, into the 6-yard box there by Reed, where it's gobbled by Asher. Now Amber Gent sends it ahead. Gent finds Goodrich, who couldn't get it. And now it's going to come free. Back the other way they come, but Alexis Davis gets there. Really good good jousting between 3 different players there, as this one's going to go along the edge of the box and finally go out of play for a goal kick for the Lady Eagles. 16:30 on the clock, first half. Reinhardt with a shock 1-0 lead here on Mid-American Nazarene. I always say shock because the Lady Eagles, really possession-wise, have seen Mid-American Nazarene do a lot of great stuff in the midfield and do a lot of good stuff up front. And no foul. Back the other way they come. Now Allie Hale cuts off Benedict, and it will belong to Reinhardt on a throw. He could have had a foul there, but I think it was just shoulder to shoulder. The arm was extended, which I think a lot of the crowd saw, but the officials from that angle couldn't see the arm extended by Benedict. This one comes ahead and it's going to go off the boot of Axelson. Be a throw-in for the Pioneers. Seeing the Pioneers try a lot of long throw-ins. Here's another one. Ball settled down and it's going to be a corner for the Pioneers. It's taking it will be Reed. 4th corner of the game for Mid-American Nazarene. Oh, in the air, and it comes to Asher, who's able to hold on. Asher's played a really solid game for Reinhardt so far. This one's goes off a few heads, and finally it's going to be a foul on the Pioneers. And this could be in Alexis Davis territory. 48 yards out. We've seen her score from close to this range. She is kicking against the wind. Oh, ball's loose in the box, and it will be covered by Keurig. Keurig did a good job stepping forward to knock that ball down, but then it came loose for a minute or two. I shouldn't say a minute or two, a second or two. Bit of a scary play there, as pushing up from the back on that one was Benedict, who came on a bit of an overlapping run. Reinhardt able to deal with it though. Ball comes loose. Yancey Axelson picks it up. Jane Howell. Sent ahead. It'll be out of play. Belongs to Reinhardt. Amber Gent comes running up, says, I want to throw this one in. And she will. She sends it to Goodrich, and it'll be out for a throw. Now right back in it comes. Now here's Howell. Howell tried to find Goodrich, I believe, but the pass gets intercepted. Back up the other way comes Benedict. Benedict has her pocket picked by Allie Hale. It's a sub waiting to come in here for the Pioneers. Easterwood tries to run that one down, but it will be out of play, and it's going to belong to Reinhardt, apparently. Now they're going to change it up. It'll belongs to Mid-America, and now there will be a substitution. As in now is Rice. That'll be out of play, and it belongs to the Lady Eagles. Rice comes in for Dantzler. That one comes all the way in on goal, and it will be grabbed by Asher. .10:15 on a turning clock. Reinhardt up 1-0. Morellis able to get for the Lady Eagles. Dribbles a couple of times, pass off Megan Monroe. Now there's the overlapping run. That shot is blocked, but it will be scooped up by Keurig. .9:35 left in the half. Reinhardt sends it into the center, and Axelson tries to come away with it. Shielded by Schmidt, but they're going to call a foul. Not sure about it, but the foul is given. And from about 28 yards away, it's going to be a free kick for the Lady Eagles. Garrick trying to adjust her wall in front of her. Right now it's a four-player wall. Allie Hale is going to be the one, it would appear, to deliver this free kick. Four in the wall for Hale. Goes, just tipped over. Oh, she went for the upper 90, and Keurig was able to get there. That keeps it a one-goal game, but it also leads to the first corner of the game for Reinhardt. Sally Hale will take it. Goodrich's shot is blocked. Will spin out for a corner. And now Summer Montgomery will check in for Reinhardt as Katie Goodrich will head out. As Katie Hale off the design play from the free kick gives it a try, but not so much on that shot. In now is Mina Alada. Gent got possession for Reinhardt, tried to send it ahead, but it goes too stiffly off the feet of Axelson and spins out over the touchline. Three players come together there. It's going to be pulled away, though, by Coker. Now on the wing. That one's still loose, and finally it's going to come free to Taylor Asher. That one's out for another throw. There's the wild turn and shot there. I'm sure that's actually what they wanted on that play, but it does go a bit too high off the volley attempt. Off the boot of McClendon. That one goes high into the Waleska Knight and out over the touchline. Touch was too heavy that time to be pulled in by the streaking Fitzgerald coming up. And it goes out. This is cleared up by Reinhardt. Schmidt to throw it in. 4:25 on the turning clock. Ball into the center of the park. Now with it is Rice. Nice move made. Sent into the center of the box. Is cleared out by Reinhardt. Goes off Megan Monroe's foot. Now she'll get to that one. Morillas tries to settle it, but it's going to be taken back by the Pioneers. 3:50 on the clock. Now sent ahead. Reinhardt trying to run it down on the far side, but it comes back to Carrick, who's going to send it back in the same direction it came. Schmidt to Fitzgerald. Easterwood steps up, gets to that one, but it's only going to be cleared as far as McClendon. And now it's taken away. Adrian Morillas. Morillas slows it down, now takes the shot. It is saved by Carrick. She just does enough to get a hand on it. And enough backspin to keep it from going over the line. 2:45 now on the clock. Is right back the other way. Come the Pioneers with it. Cleared away by Katie Hale. And now that is out for a goal kick. We hit 2 minutes in the first half. Play had to be made there by Amber Gent just to send that one away. It is sent away. Summer Montgomery comes up with it, tries to send it to Morelis, but it's going to roll too far and out of play. If you had to look at possession numbers for this half, I think it would be about 70-30 for the Pioneers. But you don't win a game based off possession. Just ask Iceland at Euro 2016. Settled down, an opportunity here for Reinhardt. Morelis, edge of the box. Has it blocked.
1 minute left in half number 1.
Now who has the speed to get there? They were able to get there, but it was recovered by Reinhardt. And we'll have a foul here.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is halftime. Your score, Reinhardt 1, Pioneers nothing.
So it's halftime in the NAIA opening round contest between Reinhardt and Mid-American Nazarene. 1-0 Reinhardt leads. We're at the half. Back with more after this. You're watching Reinhardt Athletics, powered by Sidearm All Access. Your score is 1-0. Reinhardt with the lead. After 45 minutes of action, Adrian Morellis with the only goal of the contest. It came at the 27th minute of the game. Shots technically 9-8 for Reinhardt. Corner kicks 4-2 favor Mid-American Nazarene. 4 saves by Taylor Asher, 3 on the other side by Anessa Kurik. Fouls are 6-4 with Mid-American Nazarene committing 2 more. Yellow cards in the contest so far, 1 for Katie Hale, number 15, and also apparently 1 for number 17, Megan Monroe. So here we go with the second half of action. Jason Haynes, glad you could join us here at Ken White Field for the NAIA opening round, one of the final games to be played today. We've already had one NAIA game on this field today in a different tournament. That was in football. Reinhardt was a 52-22 winner over Southeastern in that contest. It was Mid-America's kickoff, very nearly taken away by Reinhardt, but the Pioneers will regain possession. Pioneers in red jerseys, red shorts with white trim and numbers. Reinhardt wearing what's typically their road uniform, as that's going to be an offside given to the Pioneers. This is typically their road uniform for Reinhardt, this navy blue with the gold trim and numbers, but it is not this time. They opted to wear this at home for the first time. This ball's nodded back and be sent ahead by Longhurst. Dumped out of play by Jane Howell. Both teams, I believe, going with starters to begin the second half. The same people who started the game, I should say. So that one's cleared away down that side by Katie Hale, but it'll go out over the touchline and belong to the Pioneers. Now it comes ahead, goes off the chest of one of the Pioneers players, and it'll be cleared ahead by Longhurst. Now as we start the second half, Mid-American Nazarene will be going into the wind this time. Reinhardt will have the wind at their backs. That pass chopped down nicely by Reed in the midfield. It doesn't feel like a game where Reinhardt's leading in shots. And yet they are. It doesn't feel like a game really. If you just go based off possession, it doesn't feel like that, I should say. That was going to spin back and be picked up by Kurik. It's a battle of 2 first-team all-conference goalkeepers. Kurik, a first-team all-conference member for the Heart of America Athletic Conference, while Taylor Asher was a first-team goalkeeper in the Appalachian Athletic Conference. So that one's out of play, belongs to the Pioneers. It feels more like Kansas out there probably than it does like Georgia. We'll put it that way. Temperature continuing to fall during the day. So that's going to be a foul over on the far side. And we've got a stoppage for an injured player. And I think that's the last warning for Katie Hale. She's already on a yellow card. That easily could have been a second yellow there. The amazing thing for Reinhardt, when you look at them statistically this year, is they came in with only, I believe, 4 yellow cards as a team. So they were that close to having someone sent out of this game with a second yellow. Free kick from 32 yards away at an angle here for Mid-America. It's in the box nicely. It's headed away, though, by Megan Monroe, who tries to run it down, but it's going to be taken back by Mid-American Nazarene. Now sent to the edge of the box. Now with it, Reed sends it over to Dantzler, who tries to dance away from Alexis Davis. Ball stays in play, is going to be sent along ahead. Katie Goodrich comes back to settle it down. Reinhardt tries to break out. And the last touch there wasn't quite what Reinhardt wanted, as Monroe was able to get the pass, but that's taken away. Monroe's moved up more to a midfield role. She played forward last year. She's played defense a lot this year, and now she's kind of settling in at midfield. So that one's sent along the wings. They'll push up. It's a high chip. Bounces up. Not a foul. Back the other way will come Reinhardt with it. Not sure how that wasn't a foul for contact with the goalie there. Turning away as Adrian Marilla sends it ahead. Tried to hit Katie Goodrich. Goodrich turns away from it at the last second. Can't quite get it as it went behind her. Now up the other way, Reed with it. Couple one-touch passes. Gets it to Heidzu. And now Katie Hale will have to knock that one out of play. It's going to be a throw-in coming up for Mid-American Nazarene. Heisdu with the throw. 5 minutes gone in the second half. That one's sent into the center of the box, but it's cleared away. And now Reinhardt clears it away as Allie Hale sends it up the field. Pressure comes again. Jane Howell settles. Yancey Axelson with it. Now sent ahead. Katie Goodrich. Now they try to hit Axelson, but the pass will be just a bit too hard, and it goes out of play. One nothing your score. 5.5 minutes gone in the second half. Sent away by Hannah Easterwood. It goes off of Axelson and out of play. Now there's the attempt. But Alexis Davis will get there. Sends it long downfield, but out of play. Now belongs to Reinhardt. Goodrich tries to run it down, but will force it out of play. So that one goes off the boot of Longhurst. Now Morellis tries to settle, and no foul, no nothing. That one's forced back by Easterwood. Pioneers will have to throw it in again. Bounces off of three heads before it comes to Katie Goodrich. Goodrich Makes a turn, comes into the middle. Goodrich passes it off to Axelson. Axelson's able to get it back. Axelson tries a shot. It's blocked. And now it comes free. Ball spins out of play down near the corner. And now Sarah Schmidt will be throwing it in from almost the corner spot. Reinhardt clears it away. Axelson gets there. Turned over now. The shot attempt was blocked. Comes into the box, is headed down, and now it's cleared out as far as Axelson. Reinhardt just pinned in. Finally, it comes to Axelson, who gets it to Goodrich. Now Reinhardt just trying to settle it down, get some possession out of it. It'll be sent ahead, and it goes off of the head of a Pioneer and is going to spin out over the touchline as it went off the head of Heisdu. Belongs to Reinhardt. Just over 9 minutes gone. Morales tries to get there. She does. Crosses it to no one in particular as the cross is a little bit too much. Keurig decides she's going to run after it, I guess, just to escort the ball out of play. No one was close to it anyway. So maybe she just needed a little bit of exercise running after that one. So another ball comes onto the field. We've got ball shaggers 4 different spots on the field, so sometimes balls are in different locations, and that's why I had one roll onto the field there to delay action getting restarted, and that will be out to Reinhardt. They try to set up Axelson. Best cleared ahead. It's knocked down by Amber Gent. Gent in the middle. Megan Monroe trying to turn on it. It's going to come back to Monroe. Now Katie Hale. Hale looks, shoots. It's headed away from the back post and now it's sent high in the air and it goes over everything. It's a nice centering feed there by Allie Hale. It was headed away down there by someone, I couldn't quite see the number on the defense of the Pioneers. And they came to Morelos, who tried a wild volley that goes well over the bar. Alexis Davis with the step over, gets it back. Now Amber Gent steps up, sends it away. Schmidt with it. Pass is blocked by Monroe, but Reinhardt can't really get much possession out of it. Now it comes free into the box, but Alexis Davis will get there to send it away. Allie Hale knocks it away, but it goes out over the touchline. There will be a substitution coming up now for the Pioneers.
That's true. But I'm just saying, if they manage, good, you know, I'm sick of this. I mean, if we make it like 30 minutes and there's 2 minutes and they do not, But refer right now.
Allison Rice checks back in for the Pioneers. So this one's going to go out over the goal line and belong to Reinhardt for the Taylor Asher goal kick. Alexis Davis clears it, keeps it in play. Adrian Morillas tries to run it down. Now she's got to get the turnover. Taken away from Heitzu. Now tried the through ball, and it's going to come all the way back through. And it belongs to Keurig on the cover. Another ball sent high into the Waleska 9. This time the wind knocks it down. Belonged to Reinhardt as it goes out over the touchline. Amber Jink clears it out, but it goes off of a Pioneer, and it'll belong to Reinhardt. Now there's a turnover. Opportunity here for the Pioneers to set something up. As they look for the equalizer, Jane Howell is able to intercept the pass, though. Comes to Katie Goodrich. Goodrich tries to hold it up. She does. Gets it to Allie Hale. Hale slows it down, sends it over to Alexis Davis. Now Adrian Morillas. Morillas back for Alexis Davis, but it's instead taken by Monroe. Back to Davis. Davis feeds it to Monroe. Pass is going to end up getting all the way through as it was deflected. And we've got a foul coming up. And that will be a yellow card on Monroe. That is her first yellow card. I was pretty sure that was her first yellow card. There was a claim earlier that she picked up one, but I did not see it. And obviously, the official is not signaling her over for a second yellow and a red, so Morillas makes a move. Morillas shot high. Katie Hale gets it over to Alexis Davis, who sends it down the field. Stays along that touchline. It's not out yet. Now Morillas is able to run it down. Morillas sends it into the middle. Now it's got to come free. That shot's blocked. Comes back to Morillas. Morillas looks to make a move again. She does. She's free in the box. Morillas crosses and that'll be cleared out. Reinhardt looking to keep the pressure on. Allie Hale sends it into the box, and it'll be snatched up by Keurig. Sixteen and a half minutes gone. Reinhardt leads at 1-0. That one scooped away, cut off by Reed. Reed seemingly has been all over the park tonight. That one sent long ahead by Schmidt, but too long, out of play over the touchline. Reinhardt with a throw. And we've got a sub coming up. Corner kick coming up for the Pioneers. Headed and saved. Great job by Taylor Asher getting there to save it. Headed away by Easterwood and then headed by Morellis, but it'll be a foul coming up on Longhurst first. So Alexis Davis will use her big leg and send it long downfield. That one sent along. It took a dangerous bounce, but it comes to Alexis Davis. Pioneers pressing forward again. Comes an opportunity, possibly. Best block there. Now sent ahead. Nice interplay there. Longhurst will come away with it. Foul would have been called. Instead, referee plays the advantage. Gent steps up, blocks once, and now there's a foul right on the edge of the box. So this is in another dangerous position. Right on the edge of the box. Tight angle. See if they try to chip it up for a header or do something else with it. Could be a direct shot as well. And it's headed away. And that'll be a foul. Hey, Grant, can you make the flash photography announcement again? I just saw another flash photography.
A reminder, no flash photography during play. Thank you.
That one's sent ahead. Asher's going to get there, though, as a nice wall formed by Davis and Hale. Able to keep Benedict from running that one down. That one's headed back. Marilla's able to get it. Marilla's still with it. Sends it over to Axelson. Settled. Now is just poked in by Monroe, and it will be gobbled up by Keurig. 11 when people say call it both ways, and it's 8-8 and fouls. Out wide, it goes over the touchline and belongs to Reinhardt. And another substitution coming up for the Lady Eagles, as Katie Goodrich will head out. And this will be Rachel Gross coming in. Kept in over there. And now it's poked away and out by Axelson. Another substitution coming up for the Pioneers. Wiltshire heads off and Steffi Crone comes on. Ball's poked away, and now Reinhardt breaks away. Schmidt brings it up. Reed's cross is knocked away, and now Rachel Gross tries to run it down. And Gross is going to get there, get a pass away from Marillis. Marillis to Monroe. Really not a smart pass, because Monroe was about to be double teamed, and now coming back away with it is the Pioneers, as here's Reed. Less than 20 minutes to go in the contest. Reinhardt clings to a 1-0 lead. That one's knocked away. Amber Gent with it. Jane Howell tries to bring it through the midfield. Monroe pokes it away and is able to get to Marillis. Marillis with a step over. Tried to fake out her player, but can't. And now Monroe, they're not going to call a handball on that. It will come free to Davis. Davis sets it from Monroe. Back it goes, Allie Hale. Hale makes a move, keeps possession. Now tries to hit Axelson. Pass a little bit off target. Back the other way come the Pioneers with it. And that'll be a foul. As that foul is going to be on Benedict. She and Hale clattered into each other. Katie Hale tries to spring Axelson down that far left wing. Oh, she splits her through the defender's legs. Axelson in the middle to Marillis. Now there's the shot. It's blocked. Monroe had the chance, but it's blocked. A lot of block shots in this game. That one is kept in play. Chance for the Pioneers. Catch Reinhardt out of place. That one spins right back nicely to Schmidt. Now Schmidt with it again. Schmidt makes a couple moves. There's a big tackle there by Jane Howe to knock it away. Now Amber Gent sends it along down the other way. Keurig gets there off the feed. Now goes off of a head. Reinhardt resets in the midfield, or at least tries to. Howell scoops it forward. Fitzgerald nods it down. And now it's sent ahead for Alexis Davis to head. And that one will stay in play. No, it didn't. $16:50 on a turning clock. Alexis Davis trying to hold it up, and there's a foul. Benedict picks up another foul. That's her second in a span of 2 minutes. That doesn't necessarily matter in the grand scheme of things in soccer, but at the same time, is one of the things that the official does start to notice after a while. The free kick by Davis be settled down by the Pioneers, and now it comes loose, and Keurig is able to grab it before Axelson could get there. That one's out of play, belongs to Reinhardt. Now a double sub coming up. Reinhardt trying to spring somebody down that wing. Pass is blocked. This is Summer Montgomery who's checked in for the Lady Eagles. Nice move made there, but the shot will go wide. Off the boot of Marillis. We've played 75 minutes. Still 1-0. The goal in the 27th minute by Adrian Marillis is what's holding up as the difference in this contest. That one will be cleared away by Reinhardt. Nodded by Monroe. Down to Rachel Gross. Comes free, and now a nice job of dribbling it ahead for Benedict. Benedict finds a teammate in Coker. Coker out wide, backs it up for Reed. Reed's long shot is saved. Went from distance, but it was right at the perfect height for Taylor Asher to catch it and not back over the line, as we're down to 14 minutes in the contest. Goes out wide, and that pass that time by Reed just a little bit mistimed. So she tried to hit Coker over on that far side. Belongs to Reinhardt. Clock melting down, 13:15 to go. That shot will go high. Shot by McClendon. near the top of the box. A bit too much on it. Reinhardt still trying to apply some pressure here. Bit dangerous there. Now's a chance for it to become a little bit dangerous here the other way for Mid-American Nazarene, but it's cleared out by Katie Hale. So really good job building that one from the back, all the way from Keurig. It was cleared away, and with 12 minutes to go, it's a throw in here for the Pioneers. And that one's just sent out of play into the auxiliary bleachers and through them, actually.
I'm doing what I can.
That's all I'm asking.
Hopefully the coach doesn't hate me.
You'll be fine.
That's going to be a foul.
I know, he's actually complimenting me.
I've done a video for him, so I can
Not sure which number it was on down there. It's a nice feed down low on the cross, but the foul was called. Asher has to get there, and she makes the save on it. Schmidt got a shot on it. Down to 11 minutes to go. Knotted down and now clear back. Reinhardt, if they can run this down, would have an opportunity, but it's going to be taken back. The Pioneers have pressed a lot of players forward. There is no one behind the midfield stripe right now. This is set up nicely, but Schmidt, with a little bit of a heavy touch there, couldn't handle it. We're down to 10:15 on a turning clock. Clock stops at 10:06, and it'll restart on the kick. Belongs to Reinhardt. That shot from distance by Crone goes wide. Yes. The team that's leading. As it goes under 9 minutes to go in this contest, Reinhardt 1, Mid-American Nazarene nothing. It's Reinhardt's fourth trip to the NAIA National Tournament opening round. It's the first one for Mid-American Nazarene. It's the first time Reinhardt has gotten the opportunity to host. They are the number 14 seed, and with 8:40 on the clock, they're holding on, trying to nurse this remaining 8:40 off the clock. That one's going to be cleared away. Eagles still providing some pressure back there. So go over to Durfee. And now the double sub for the Lady Eagles. Have to make this sub now because the clock will stop when it goes under 5 minutes and you make a sub if you're in the lead. Yancey Axelson back in, Katie Goodrich back in for the Lady Eagles. So we're down under 8 minutes to go in the contest. Sent forward, the shot will go well high. Another good opportunity for the Pioneers. Was building, but that shot off the boot of Slack goes too high. Back out of play as we're under 7 minutes to go. That's still in play, and the shot will go wide for a goal kick. .6:20 to go. That'll be smothered by Asher. Down to 6 minutes. It's all one-way traffic right now for Mid-American Nazarene as they try to tie this game up. Poked free, cleared, but only as far as Coker. That shot looked like it was going wide, but it's hauled in by Asher.
She should just hold it for 5 minutes. I know.
Poked away Axelson trying to get to it. Can't. Gent does. Gent sends it long. Morelos will try to run it down. And it'll be dumped out of play. And Reinhardt finally, for the first time in seemingly 30 minutes, has it on the other side of the field. I know it hasn't been that long. It just has the feel of it. Clock down to 4:55 and turning. Then it was not offside. Grabbed by Keurig. Another long attempt, and that shot set up nicely, but it goes into the side netting. Down to 3:45 to go. Goodrich wins it. Ahead to Morelos. Morelos tried to make a move, but it's going to be won back by Longhurst. Sent back to Keurig. Keurig not much on that. That's attempt. Morelos gets to it, but had to poke it ahead to herself to try to regain possession. Keurig is able to get there. Hale wins it to Goodrich. Now to Allie Hale. Allie Hale pushes forward. And there's the foul. They'll stop the clock. And it'll be a yellow card. With 2:51 to go, that's the worst thing really for Reinhardt at this point. They would think they would substitute the card for the clock running. Alexis Davis with the free kick. 42 yards out. Vivian Inswinger. Knocked down. Now Howell settles. Tries to send it ahead. Can't. Down to 2:40 on a turning clock. Sent long by the Pioneers. It's an opportunity for him. It's going to be knocked down by Gent to slow it down. And now Easterwood comes up and sends it back the other way. Monroe sends it ahead. Tries to hit Marillis. But it'll be gotten to and cleared out of play by Longhurst with 2:20 to go, and now a stoppage as Reinhardt will make another sub. I don't know if I would have done it there, but I'm not the guy who's coaching the number 14 seeded team in the country. Dumped into the bench. 2 minutes to go. That one goes too far, though, on the throw-in. Belongs to Reinhardt with 1:45 on the clock. As Asher goes back there to get the ball herself. She knew exactly what she was doing there. Into the bench again. Pioneers ball. Sent away, now sent deep, and it will go out of play again. Asher lets it go back to the fence again. 1:15 to go.
One minute to go in the second half.
Sent ahead. Monroe with it. Ahead to Goodrich. Goodrich back to Monroe. Chipped ahead for Goodrich. Goodrich whiffed on the shot, but it's going to go out of play, and it's a corner for Reinhardt, which is really even better than it could have been. There's 30 seconds left as Allie Hale stands over this ball. Sent in. Ball's loose. Keurig comes up with it. Keurig spins. Gets away. We're down to 18 seconds. Ball bounces around on the turf. Down to 10 seconds. Davis gets there. Knocks it away. Knocked away again. Some people thought Reinhardt didn't deserve to be in this tournament. We've got an answer for you. We're going to sip on some tea tonight for our friends at Tennessee Wesley, and Reinhardt's a winner, 1-0. The Lady Eagles are going to Daytona, or excuse me, maybe the Reinhardt football team will go to Daytona, but the Lady Eagles are going to go to Orange Beach, Alabama. They will move on to play number 3 Kaiser. What a win for Reinhardt. 1-0 the final score. Looking at the final stats in this contest, Taylor Asher with 8 saves. On the other side, Keurig from Mid-American Nazarene with 3. For a long time in that second half, it really did feel like one-way traffic. But Reinhardt does what it needs to do. They hold on to the Lady Eagles, and Reinhardt will move on to Orange Beach, and they will be playing at the final site for the first time. Lady Eagles are winners tonight over a very valiant Mid-American Nazarene team who had 17 shots in this contest. Final score in this one, Reinhardt 1, Mid-American Nazarene 0. Good night, everybody.